If you take one thing away from the next 10 minutes, I hope it's this. Last Epoch is here, and it's bloody fantastic. Hello, and welcome to Nabster Gaming, and let's get straight into it. The experience of Last Epoch. Last Epoch is a time-bending action RPG in which you, the player, will go through different eras, fight cool bosses, and explore a variety of dungeons using one of 5 classes, each with 3 masteries or specializations. The Sentinel, your classic melee warrior archetype, which can essentially evolve into the Void Knight, Forge Guard, or Paladin. The Rogue, the speedster who is adept in fast, close combat or raining down arrows. They can become masters in Blade Dance, Marksman, or Falconer. The Mage, cast fire, ice and lightning to destroy hordes of enemies. Ascend into becoming a sorcerer, spellblade or rune master. My newest character, the Primalist, a commander of nature, transform into a beastmaster, shaman or druid. And finally, the Acolyte, the unholy mage, commander of the dead. Curse and suck the life force from your enemies. Descend into the necromancer, lich or warlock. Last Epoch is developed by 11th Hour Games, a small team who are clearly passionate about ARPGs. They pay respect to what came before, but also take the genre to a whole new level. So what makes Last Epoch so great? I mentioned in my Diablo 4 Season 3 review that ARPGs for me need to do 3 things. Firstly, the class and power fantasy. This game nails that. You have 5 classes, 3 specializations, 5 skill trees for skills, and 20 odd skills per class, and you are basically left with every potential fantasy you could ever want. Do you want to be a dual-wielding shaman? It's in the game. Do you want to be a shaman who has loads of totems? It's in the game. Well, what about a shaman who can shapeshift? It's in the game. Well, what about a mage who uses fire, ice and lightning and actually combines them all to make a super magic spell of one-shot the entire room? It's in the game. Having played most of the classes, at least at a base level, they genuinely feel different. Let's take the Primalist. I actually care about my pet. It gives me a great buff, does good damage, the AI isn't terrible, and visually, even out of combat, is active and has its own personality. Then let's take the Paladin, who are used as a holy javelin throwing knight that essentially takes a skill shot as you group a row of enemies, aim the javelin to hit as many people as possible. The thing is, they aren't 100 miles away from each other in terms of power. It gave me different feelings of power and class fantasy, which is exactly what I want. For a 1.0, 11th Hour Games, you really nailed it. Second thing ARPGs need to do for me is be my bedtime game. Bear with me. After a long day of dog walking, drinking cherry Pepsi Max and listening to my parents bitch about each other, I just want to eat pizza and lose myself in a relaxing game where I can take on the role of a beastmaster and kill hordes of enemies in a fairly simple rotation of skill. This game 100% delivers on this. Combining that class and power fantasy point I made earlier, I've leveled up 2 classes since the 1.0 release, and I can't wait to get back on my Primalist. Finally, the last thing I believe an ARPG needs is progression. You have this across the whole game. It's intertwined into each aspect with amazing care. I kind of want you to discover this yourself. There's a full endgame after the 9 chapters of story, an innovative crafting system that I could spend 30 minutes talking about on its own, the gear progression, the faction systems, and even a great hardcore system that doesn't completely punish you, as when you die in hardcore you will move to the Eternal Realm, meaning that for the average player who can't spend 20 hours a day playing, 11th Hour Games have designed a way for you to add that experience if you wish. And then there's a couple of honourable mentions. The game is like 30 quid. It has more content than Diablo 4, which is double its price. And at the recording of this video, 11th Hour Games have also committed to not charging for any updates or expansions. The game has microtransactions that aren't £70 amount. They are really fairly priced for those who want to help support them. And they've also got me. I'm not a fan of microtransactions at all, but I want to support this team. The game did have some server issues at launch. Okay, shit happens, but the way that the team gave updates every 30 minutes was great to see, and I didn't feel like I was being spoken to by a generic branding message, but someone who is actually passionate about composing the update. As I'm writing this script, I'm already 2 pages in and I could easily go on for another 2. Last Epoch is fantastic. It's the easiest £30 recommendation I could give you in years. The level of customization, class fantasy, progression and feel within the player are amazing. Plus the commitment shown by 11th Hour Games gives me a lot of confidence that this game will be here and relevant for years to come, cementing its place as one of the best ARPGs to play. I hope you enjoyed my take on Last Epoch and thank you for watching.